So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's put paid to the danger. McTominay. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pagano. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bremer makes a dash for it. Batistuta driving forward. Good driving run. Batistuta driving forwards.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a hit! Zielinski. Oh, it's Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. He's on it, can he get away? Cuts it, but and a header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund, after 13 minutes, is number 21, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Borussia Dortmund's breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Dorval. Oh, well played. Well, they can break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barry definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Borussia Dortmund disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He won't be happy with that one. Pagano. Rugani. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. That pass has been well intercepted. Gives it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Martinez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's given a throw. And that should get the job done.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Almost half an hour in now. And it's McTominay. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cleared away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Aimed beyond the defence. Zielinski. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Pagano. Borussia Dortmund looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. McTominay. Oh, good-looking ball. Could move up a gear here. That's good vision. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good read, needed to be. Zielinski. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. This might spell danger. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Borussia Dortmund absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Borussia Dortmund are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And hostilities have resumed at the start. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's found a way through. Great chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that has put paid to that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dorval.
Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He has found the way through. Plays it up. He leaps for it. Oh, crossbar! That's good play. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Batistuta being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Takes on his marker. Great defending, strong and determined. Mateus.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Almost an hour gone. And he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through. And that is a little undercooked. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zielinski! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number
So we have
9,
movement on both
Lautaro
benches.
Martinez. Coming on the field is number 20, Geralt. Substitutions taking place.
Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. There's a sharp little ball here. Zielinski. Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Out towards the flank. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution.
He's rising! Well, that pass isn't the best.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Batistuta. Chance! And how did he not make it four?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
You can run onto that. That has been knocked clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zielinski. Is there any Zielinski has another go! And a neat finish. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Turan at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
After 83 minutes
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Number 11, Freuler.
No way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mateus. And this is Batistuta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Freuler. He's having a pop! Brought out the best in the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Knocks it out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So what can they make of this? And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Displayed on the screen.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, I've seen it before, Peter, but it's extremely unusual. Whether it actually stays like we've been told, we'll gauge once the game is ongoing, but essentially it can be effective from both a defensive or offensive viewpoint. It all depends on the manager and his personnel and whether he prefers getting on the front foot or just thinking a little negatively. We'll have to wait and see.
And he's managed to get free. Now the ball in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Impressive jump! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Matthäus, and here's Batistuta. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Zielinski! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
It's their second corner of the game. Matthäus with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Batistuta running with intent. And Batistuta! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Matthäus can so cleverly bypass the press. Matthäus! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Udinese genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Martinez makes a dash for it. Martinez! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Assegnato al 25esimo minuto, numero 9.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Maldini cuts it out. Zanetti. That is ended up in no man's land. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Batistuta. Now what about a counter-attack? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Zamora. Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Drive header! And for a moment, time stood still. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ezibue. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He's had it taken off him. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Quickly taken. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Batistuta. McTominay is onto this. Martinez gets his head on it! Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Mateus, there's the shot! Terrific from Mateus! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
Batistuta, he's through on goal here. And the finish! Just cruising, they are cruising! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Borussia Dortmund really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Borussia Dortmund look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. So, into the second half. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a good-looking delivery. That has been knocked clear. Back in once more. Davis, distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. Davis, played out towards the right wing, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's made its way to him, and that's play. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's been taken short. Cross needs to be good. Terrific effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And there's green grass ahead of him. Plenty to aim at here. He has found the way through. Tries to cross. Cleared away. Ezibue.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830
Zielinski does well to get it back. Ezibue. Mateus under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ezibue. Buxa. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Batistuta. And he's got the beating of his man. Now, can they get him away? Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Udinese have got it back, and they'll have another go. Nicely weighted ball. And Batistuta! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 21. Sostituzione per l'Udinese. Numero 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Out for a throw.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Serves up across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Borussia Dortmund are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. That's going wide left. Now this could be a chance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Batistuta! Oh, there was plenty on that. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Oh, that's ambitious. And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.